What is going on, my fellow nerd and nerdettes? So today we have Mako Tsunami's deck profile. This one, now in the show, he did not run too many monsters. So it's kind of you had to pull off, or I had to pull off of what's it called, from the Duelist Kingdom one, when he had those kind of random monsters. But I think I made it work. So yeah, let's get right into the deck profile, guys, and you guys can let me know if I did a good job or not. So yeah, starting off with the monsters, we have, of course, 3 of the Legendary Fisherman. Really awesome card. This was one of my brothers, my younger brother. This is his favorite card. I think I got him an Ultra one. But I remember when we were younger, there was like this tin that was like about the size of the card. You could put like a deck in there. It was like a little tin, and you wore it as a necklace, because like around in the middle of the tin was like a little triangle for the Millennium necklace, and then the front card would show. And I remember he'd wear that with this in the front. It was his favorite card. It was really cool. So yeah, and he loves playing with this deck. So I had to throw in all, of course, 2 of those in there. So now he's like, this is pretty much, he's like, oh, I'll play Mako's deck. So yeah. And then continue with the monsters. We have 2 of the Amphibian Beasts, and the last tribute monster is gonna be Levia Dragon. At first I didn't have him in there, but I needed something a little bit bigger, especially with like board wipe presence, and he does do that for sure. With his effect, you just get rid of the Yumi and destroy everything else, but it's just a really good card to have just in case. I'm not saying Mako's deck it's not weak. It definitely isn't weak, but it just needed something else, and I felt with this just hit the right spot. So that's it for the tribute monsters. Now for the other monsters, we have 3 Warrior of Atlantis to help search out your legendary ocean, 2 7-colored fish, 2 Great White, 2 Spine Gilman, 1 Giant Red Sea Snake, 1 Aqua Mador, 1 Jellyfish, 1 Flying Fish, and I'm so happy it finally came out in the speed duel. It is the Fortress Whale, because I was not finna to drop what $200 to $400 for that damn card. So happy. Like I said, I love speed duels just because a lot of the nostalgia cards they come out with, or a lot of the cards they come out with are ones that you cannot get before. Like this one, you can only get out of the tournament package, and it was ridiculous prices. So yeah, very, very happy to finally have it. Throw it into freaking Mako's deck. So it was really, really cool. The Spine Gilman, and I was running this thing at 3. This thing is so good. It increases all fish, sea serpent, and aqua type monsters by 400. So right off the bat, he becomes a 1700. And if you have Legendary Ocean in the field, I think it increases it by 200 or 300, 200. So he's already at 1900, and that's just him. It's not including if you have like the Sea Snake has already at 18, so then he gets bumped up to 22. The 7-colored fish gets bumped up to 22. The Warrior of Atlantis, so he's already at 19, so he's at 2300. So it's just a very, very good deck. I was running it at 3, but it was a little bit overpowered, and you saw like a lot of the same monsters, and I like to have like different varieties. Yeah, so this works out very, very well. I'm so happy the Fortress Whale finally came out, though. Really, really happy about that. And then now for the spell cards, we are running, of course, 3 of the Legendary Ocean. This card is amazing right here. Moray of Greed. So this helps you just recycle your hand. You just return, you shuffle 2 water monsters from your hand into the deck and draw 3 cards. So this just helps pretty much redo your hand. It's very awesome, very good card. You're trying to search for Legendary Ocean, you're trying to search for, or you get, if you get the Fortress Whale without any ritual spell, or you get a high level monster but you need a low one, this just helps your hand. Like, amazing card. I think I was running it at 3, but it was very inconsistent at 3. 2 just works just fine. And then I have the Power of Keishin. I think it says Aqua type monster. I just put a monster equipped with it, because a lot of these aren't just Aqua, they're fish, sea serpent, and stuff like that. So this just, once you equip it to one of your monsters, it gains 300 attack, so, and defense. Big Wave, Small Wave, Fortress Whale's Oath, and then the staples, Pot of Greed, Monster Reborn, and then 2 MST. So yeah, that's pretty basic for the spells. Now for the trap cards, of course, we have 3 Tornado Wall, and 2 Torrential Tribute, and then 2 Poseidon Wave. So now, I know you guys might ask why I'm running 3 of these when in what's it called, Weevil's deck. I only ran 2 of the DNA Transplant and then 2 of the Insect Barrier. Well, the reason why is because if you destroy one of the other ones in Weevil's deck, the other one still remains on the field. With this, as long as you get rid of the Legendary Ocean, this goes away as well. So that's why I'm running 3 and 3. And also you want to see it a lot more because this is pretty much all the defense that Mako has. This does wipe the board, but it also wipes your side of the board too. The Poseidon's Wave does help. It actually does help a lot to stall out, you know, when your opponent attacks. So it does give you some sort of defense. But the Tornado Wall is a must at 3. And like I said, as long as you get rid of the Legendary Ocean, it'll get rid of this card as well. So you're pretty much getting rid of 2 for 1. That's why I'm running 3 of these, and of course 3 of the Legendary Ocean. So, alright guys, and that is it for Mako's deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. Any changes you guys would make on the ratios, or which cards you guys would take out, or which cards you guys would put in. I know they have that trap card where the Legendary Fisherman's coming out of the water, and I think he's attacking Panther Warrior. I think I looked into it. I'm not sure why I didn't put it in. I think it might have been expensive, or I think it's a little overpowered. But I'll probably look back into it and, you know, see what the effect is for reals, because like I said, off the top of my head, I forget. But this deck works out really good, well, especially with being able to redo your hand with the Murray of Greed. Man, that seriously helps this deck out a lot, because I'm not gonna lie, there's quite a few times where you get, you know, like, I mean, I do have, you know, random monsters, like why the hell would you have freaking flying fish and jellyfish? Just because, you know, I just kind of that nostalgia effect of, you know, that's what Mako would run, and, you know, just to help out, have the deck, you know, not be so, you know, plain, you know, with the same 3 of each monsters, because I could easily put in, you know, 3 of the Spine Gilman, 3 of the 7-colored fish, 3 of the great, you know, this red sea snake. But, you know, just to have different monsters, it kind of feels like you're playing in, you know, in the show itself. So, but still, you know, being a little bit more competitive, because it was way too slow the last time I made these decks. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram. It'll be linked in the description down below. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember, stay nerdy.